Hello and welcome to the Friends First coaching videos. My name is Catherine Gray. Today I want to talk about a very important principle, and that is who you hang around with matters. There is a theory that the 5 people you spend most amount of time with in your life are the people that influence you most. It's really worth spending a bit of time thinking about this. Who are the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with? It might not be obvious. For example, you might think you spend most time with your family, but in fact you spend a huge amount of time with your work colleagues. Or perhaps there's somebody in your life that you spend a lot of time with that you're not really conscious about, but just give it some thought. Who are those 5 people? The importance of thinking about this is that those 5 people that we're spending the most amount of time with will really be influencing us. It's very, very subtle this, but it's very true. Let me give an example. In my office, I used to have a lady who worked for us who would take her lunch really, really late, like at 2:30 rather than sort of at 12:30 or 1 o'clock. As time went by, I discovered that I was taking my lunch later and later and later. It was a very, very subtle influencing of behaviour, but it was happening. You could probably think of some examples in your own life of people who've influenced you or how you've been influenced by the people around you. But if you're dating and wanting to meet someone, this is really, really important. Again, let me give you some examples. Perhaps you're somebody who's sadly been divorced and you don't feel great about your ex. And you've also got some friends who are in the same situation and they also divorced and they don't feel great about their exes too. When you get together, you spend a lot of time talking quite negatively about your experiences. You may think it's cathartic, but actually what's happening is it's pulling you down and it's all quite negative. Also, perhaps you're a single person and you've got lots of single friends or a couple of single friends, and every time you get together with them, you're always bemoaning the fact that it's really difficult to meet people and people aren't the same as they used to be, and you're going on these dates and they're not working out. Again, if you're having those sort of conversations, they will be influencing you and pulling you down. Now let's give an opposite scenario. Perhaps you're sadly divorced and you've had a very messy divorce and you feel quite hurt and bitter about what happened. But you're with other divorced friends who are feeling similarly, but they've moved on and they're thinking really positively about meeting someone in the future. And actually they're not dwelling on the past, they're looking forward. That's going to affect you. Likewise with our other example, if you're single and you're with other single friends who are always positive, or perhaps other married friends, and they're always asking you positive questions about who you've met. If you keep saying that you've not met anybody, or you keep going on dates and it's not working, they're not pulling you down, but they're going, go for it, that's really fantastic, keep going. Those sort of people will be affecting you. Now, it's obviously completely your choice who you hang around with, but if you're looking to meet someone, this is an important part of your life, then who you hang around with will affect your dating success. So give it some thought. Do you actually want to be around people who are negative? Do you want to be around people who aren't really supporting you in what you're trying to do? I would suggest not, and it might mean that you need to make some changes to the people you spend time with or how you spend that time with them, particularly if you're talking about dating. If this hasn't quite rung true, because it is very subtle, then think about when people ask you, tell you about a favourite restaurant they've been to, or a great shop they've visited, or a great film. If they're really positive and upbeat about it, you're much more likely to want to repeat their behaviour, go and see the film, perhaps try out the restaurant, go to that shop. Whereas if they come back and say, oh, I've seen a dreadful film, or I've been to a really bad production at the local theatre, you're not likely to want to go, are you? So it is really true. The people you hang around with do influence you, and therefore it's really, really important that you get those people right in your life. So spend some time thinking about this. It's going to affect you whether you think about it or not, but if you think about it, you can make some changes. And remember, the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with are influencing you. I hope you found this useful. If you'd like to contact us for further information, our telephone number is 0208 088 3023. Our contact details will also be in the box below, where you can find out more about Friends First. Thank you. Bye-bye.